Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Mother desperately searching for missing dancehall artist Medic. The heartbreaking news of her daughter's disappearance has left Millicent McCurdy, the mother of Jamaican dancehall DJ Stephanie Williams, in distress. Williams, 29, was reported missing on Thursday, was last seen wearing a black blouse, black ties, and a pair of black shoes. She is of brown complexion, slim build, and approximately 5 feet 7 inches tall. Reports from the Constant Spring Police are that Williams, who is from Mayfair, Wade Hills Road in St. Andrew, left home sometime on Thursday afternoon and has not been seen since. In a tearful interview to reporters, McCurdy said that she knew something was amiss when she repeatedly tried to call her daughter on Thursday evening but was unable to get through. She deemed it strange because Williams, the first of her 3 daughters, was constantly on her phone, she said. She sleeps with her phone, she wakes up with her phone, she does everything with her phone, McCurdy said, adding that the two shared a special bond and would speak frequently, especially because McCurdy lives in Savannah Lamar, Westmoreland, where she raised her children. The distraught mother shared that in an earlier conversation with one of her sisters, Williams said she had a video shoot to do in Ochoa, St. Anne, and her boyfriend, a road manager, told her to get ready for the event. Since then, said the mother, all attempts made by relatives to get in touch with her daughter have been futile. She said the family is yet to receive a response from Williams' management team, Navigator Entertainment, after multiple attempts to get information about the planned video shoot. McCurdy and her youngest daughter are currently in Kingston in search of answers while working with the police to find her missing child. It's very worrying and distressing. We've been trying to contact her to see if anyone has heard from her, to see if we can try to figure out what has happened or what is happening, a family member told reporters, adding that when you go missing, as the time extends, it gets more serious. She's a fairly popular person, so maybe someone saw her in a car, somewhere, something. So any information that we can get will be useful at this point in time, the family member continued. Medic is a well-known performer on the dancehall scene, best known for her songs, Boss Level, with Devalanti, and Like War. She is also a businesswoman who manufactures and distributes natural hair and skin products under the brand name Reborn Holistic. Family members describe Williams as a woman with a strong work ethic and an unwavering sense of independence. Her affection for her family and friends, particularly her mother and sisters, with whom she has a close relationship, is frequently expressed through warm embraces. I need your help, McCurdy said, pleading with anyone with information to contact the Constant Spring Police at 876-924-1421, the Police 119 emergency number, or the nearest police station. Berlum urged to implement lie detector tests, deploy more guards to transport cash. Security consultant Robert Finley-Smith says Berlum Limited should implement a policy where its employees periodically take a lie detector test. He made the comment in the light of Friday's robbery in the vicinity of a bank in Mandeville, Manchester. Mr. Smith, who was a guest on Monday's morning show, said polygraph screening can significantly help security firms in hiring decisions by eliminating those who may risk for the company. Before someone can work a truck, they have to go to the polygraph every 6 months. One of the people involved in one of the earlier things that were detained was a former JDF personnel who had left the army because of some unfortunate involvement with firearm, but the person ended up working with the company. How? Under which blue moon that happened? You're so desperate for people that you take anybody and then you try and manage them. No, argued Mr. Smith. According to police reports, men with high-powered rifles attacked the Berlin security team, which was collecting cash at the bank. One of the guards reportedly challenged the attackers, but the security team eventually retreated and the gunmen grabbed 2 bags of cash and escaped in a waiting motor vehicle. 5 bystanders were shot and injured in the incident. Mr. Smith believes Berlin Limited needs to deploy more security guards to transport cash to and from financial institutions. He contended that the guards are being put at a disadvantage because they are unarmed and undermanned. You must be careful what you wish for. You attempted to take over all the cash in transit for the banking sector. Now you have it. If your model of profit and loss means that you now have to do so at the risk of human lives that are employed for you, something is wrong. And if you're working on the business of a risk assessment of how many times these robberies can happen and what your insurance companies will cover, again, it's wrong. Danger lurks outside gates of Green Island High School in Hanover. With the start of the 2023-2024 academic year just days away, several parents and teachers in Green Island area of Hanover are expressing concern about what is described as a clear and present danger for the students of Green Island High School when the school reopens. The concerns surround the parking of a number of motor vehicles along the roadway from the school's gate to about 100 meters along the main road. The vehicles, which belong to workers now employed at the Princess Hotel, which is under construction in the vicinity of the school, can be seen daily blocking the entrance of the school, the bus stop in the area, and park along the sidewalks, which the students have to use getting to and from school. The students will have to walk out in the road when school reopens, as the sidewalk on both sides of the road are blocked daily, one concerned parent said in bringing the matter to attention of reporters. On visiting the area, several types of vehicles could be seen parked along the roadway with no drivers in sight, as the vehicle owners were all on the construction site of the hotel property. Police Inspector Melvin Hoggs, who is in charge of the Green Island Police Station, which has responsibility for patrolling the area, told reporters that he was also concerned about the situation and has contacted the project manager at the Princess Hotel about the matter. The project manager has promised to remedy the same by Monday, so I expect to see some changes, he stated. He argued that if the needed changes do not take place as promised, he will be having dialogue with the Hanover Municipal Corporation HMC, as it is a corporation that grants permit for the construction of the hotel. I see the challenge coming up during next week when the school Green Island High has its orientation, the police inspector stated. Meanwhile, Marvel Swell, counsel for the Green Island Division in the HMC, told reporters that he too was very concerned about the situation, as what is happening along the roadway at present, with the parking of vehicles on the sidewalk on both sides of the road, cannot be allowed to continue. The present situation is quite in danger. The children will have to walk out in the road, as the sidewalk area is all taken up by vehicles, and we all know the speed with some of the vehicle drivers along this roadway, even though it's a school zone, he stated. I have already reported it to the mayor and the chief executive officer of the Hanover Municipal Corporation, and I have spoken to the deputy superintendent of roads and works in the corporation for a letter to be written to the project manager at the hotel about the situation and the danger that it presents, Swell argued. He added that it just cannot work that way. The situation should have been corrected from weeks ago. Swell explained that as far as he was aware, the situation in which the workers parking their vehicle on the roadway has arisen because the hotel has changed the entrance gateway to the property. He said the vehicles were normally parked into a formal gateway entrance. My suggestion is for the hotel to lease a piece of land adjoining their property to turn it into a car park for its workers, Swell noted. Lucy Mayor Sheridan Summers pointed out that he was fully aware of the situation and he too has great concern about what pertains now in that area. He stated that he has visited the school administration to write to the HMC about their concern towards the situation, which also pointing out that the National Works Agency should have some input about the situation as it is taking place along the main road, which is the responsibility of the NWA. The South Shoulder is really an area for pedestrians, and the situation as it stands now, pedestrians do not have access to it, he said, while emphasizing that the situation cannot be allowed to continue. He referred the reporters to the CEO of the HMC, David Garner, for a statement as to what will be happening with regard to the situation. When contacted, Gardner was adamant that the situation could be easily remedied by the police as the vehicles are being parked along the sidewalk, which is a no parking area. Parking, especially along the main road, is a police matter, it's not a corporation matter. Parking arrangements on the main road is definitely a police matter, Gardner insisted, adding that the vehicles are being parked in an area where they are not supposed to be parked, which gives the police clear jurisdiction to deal with them. The concerned parents, guardians, and teachers wait with bated breath to see if anything will be done to make the environment safe when school reopens. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell.